In our news, the young Illinois woman who has been in the news for a couple of weeks continues making headlines. Lynn Cameron, who is severely disabled, was made a ward of the state on Tuesday. The 19-year-old was found at the Big Orange Bar in Caravel back on June 28th after being abandoned by her mother. Lynn's mom, Eva Cameron, tells the judge that she could not and would not care for her daughter any longer. Prosecutors say no charges were filed because authorities found no physical harm and didn't have any information that she suffered any immediate or irreparable harm. Campbell County Assistant District Attorney Scarlett Ellis says even though some may think, how can someone do something like this, it still does not rise to a level of a criminal act. Lynn Cameron is now in temporary custody of the Department of Human Services until a conservatorship or guardianship can be established with the Department of Intellectual Disabilities. She is being cared for at the Michael Dunn Center in Roane County until her final status can be determined and if she is to remain in Tennessee or is to be returned to Illinois. County Commission returns to the numbers this afternoon. Beginning just a few minutes ago at 5 o'clock is when the Budget and Finance Committee meets for the second time this week to hash over the 2012-2013 county budget. Campbell County's fiscal year ended June 30th. The county is operating on a continuing resolution. Early voting begins tomorrow. Administrator of Elections Ann Ayers Colvin tells WLAF that early voting at the Election Commission office in Jacksboro runs from 9 to 7 and then from 2 to 7 at Jellicoe in the Municipal Building. Saturday hours are 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Jacksboro and then from 9 to 11 in Jellicoe. Early voting runs through Saturday, July 28th, and Election Day is coming up August 2nd. The new Heatherly's Point Marina is up for discussion later this month. Bill Bennett at Camp Galilee is hosting a meeting on July 18th at noon at the campsite. Bennett explains to WLAF that anyone with concerns or questions about the marina is welcome to attend. Mark your calendars for Meet the Candidates. An informal Meet the Candidates is scheduled for Tuesday, July 24th from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Davis Chapel Community Center. Voters have a chance to mix and mingle with the candidates, hear their ideas, and even ask questions. A plate dinner and other refreshments are available for a donation beginning at 6 o'clock. Again, that meeting, Meet the Candidates, begins at 7 o'clock. If you'd like more information, you may call Stephanie Fraley at 423-494-0742. It's a free vessel check this weekend. Members of the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary Norris Lake Flotilla is providing boat safety checks all summer. This Saturday from 10:30 to 2, the flotilla is providing free checks at Twin Cove Marina. This free inspection process only takes 15 to 20 minutes. The Norris Lake Flotilla's Mike Madonna tells WLAF that among the items inspected are registration documentation, sound-producing devices, and fire extinguishers, to name a few. The flotilla has 4 more scheduled free inspections this summer. Next Saturday's location is at Flat Hollow Marina. The Breast Cancer Support Group of Campbell County Pink Pals meets this evening at 7 o'clock at First Baptist Church in La Follette. And if you'd like information, call Sheila Falls at 423-494-7080. And finally this evening, Tommy Robarb's favorite on the big screen egg is ribs. Big green egg. Sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? That's the name and the look of the newest grill in town, and you'll find the big green egg right up front in the showroom window at Winder Furniture in La Follette. Robarb says it's to grills what the Harley Davidson is to motorcycles. He explains that the big green egg is as much a hobby as it is a grill. Ribs, bread, pizza, turkey, your favorite meat of course, are just some of what you may want to grill on it. Robarbs adds that the big green egg is very efficient, allowing you to get 2 or 3 burns out of a load of charcoal, stretching a bag of charcoal for as much as 2 months. And he says smoke-flavored chips are available like hickory, oak, pecan, cherry, and apple to enhance your grilling experience. The big green egg is ready to help you crack open a family grilling tradition. And that's the latest news on this Thursday, July 12th. Be sure to stay tuned for the press release coming up next from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department. Time now to check the activity around the county from the past 24 hours with the Campbell County Sheriff's release. 14 names are on the list today, and that means 14 people were booked into the county jail in the past 24 hours. Darren Lynn Osmus, 33 of Jellicoe, for aggravated assault by domestic violence and on a capious bench warrant. 21-year-old Tyler Shane Carrington of Higdon Lane in La Follette for driving under the influence, possession of a Schedule 6 controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, violation of the Tennessee financial law, failure to exercise due care, and driving left of the center line. Michael James Dilbeck, 45, listed as homeless for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Gary David Downing, 34, of Beals Lane in La Follette for assault by domestic violence. 43-year-old Stephen Lee Hilnendorf of Demery Road, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Johnny Jackson, age 56, of Brook Place in La Follette for violation of probation. Paul Douglas McClure, 53, of Highway 116 in Caryville for failure to appear. 23-year-old Justin Allen McCulley of Fountain Lane, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Elena Jeanette Orris of Pleasant Drive, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. 49-year-old John Michael Orris of 215 Burning Mountain Road, La Follette, for violation of probation. Michael Lynn Shears, 24, of 203 West Walden Street, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. 50-year-old Tammy Lynn Walker of Fairway Drive, La Follette, for violation of the check law. Ronnie Lee Whittle, 44, of East First Street, La Follette, for aggravated assault by domestic violence. And the last name on the list today, Tammy Leanne Young, 32, of South 8th Street, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. And that wraps up the news for today, but even though the news has ended, we invite you to stay with us because we've got lots more coming your way right here on our news at 5:30, and be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll have the end of the week edition of the news for you.
Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to WLAF News at 5:30. I'm Lori Leach. It's time now to announce birthdays and anniversaries for this Thursday afternoon. It's all brought to you by Eastside Pizza and Deli, located in the Food Lion Shopping Center. We would like to wish a very happy birthday to Katherine Johnson, who was turning 72 years old today, Becky Reynolds, who is turning 39 years old today, Celia Thompson, who's turning 16 years old today, and Whitney Wilson, who's celebrating her 18th birthday. Elizabeth Walden celebrating her 86th birthday, and Rebecca Reynolds celebrating her 39th birthday. So happy birthday to them. Now, the people I just mentioned are qualified to win a dinner for two from Eastside Pizza and Deli. The couple celebrating their anniversary today is Charles and Michelle Newport, who are celebrating their 15th wedding anniversary. Now, that couple is qualified to win a dinner for two from Eastside Pizza and Deli as well. Let us know who's celebrating a birthday or anniversary in your world. Just call us at 562-1450. That's it for birthdays and anniversaries. Thanks for joining us this evening. We invite you to stay tuned. Your news continues after this.